Hello, guys. So we have Afzal with us, who have recently made a transition from civil engineering to data science, which is an amazing thing. So over here we have Afzal, who will be sharing his experience with you all, so that you'll at least get motivated during this pandemic situation. That yes, if you want something, you can definitely succeed. Now, first of all, let me welcome Afzal. Welcome, Afzal. It was great having you in this particular conversation, like a podcast, like kind of thing. So, yes, how are you?
Yeah, hi Krish. Firstly, I'm really thankful to you that you gave me opportunity to share my experience with data science community. So at present, yeah, there is a condition is pandemic condition because of COVID. Yeah, but yeah, it seems to be like normal in sometimes.
Okay. Now, Afzal, one thing, like, let us just tell us, like, what is your education background? Where did you do your engineering, and how many years of experience you have before moving into data science? Were you from technical domain? Were you from programming domain? So, all these normal questions, I think you can answer.
Yeah, sure, Krish. Actually, I am basically from Madhya Pradesh, and I completed my engineering in civil from in 2016. Because of some my personal reason, I joined in a civil engineering. I choose that stream. Just but I'm working in my domain from last three and a half, five, three and point 5 to 4 years. But what I sense that there are some drawbacks of the core branches at present, and I'm in keen interest in AI and all because just we are looking that everything is going to be automated. So I just used to try to learn from some of the things, but as I'm a civil engineer, I'm working in a some so remote area that I'm not able to get a proper internet connection. So I just recently, from past 1 year, I'm in Pune, and then I try to learn about the data science. Yes, in the initial stage, I got some difficulties because I'm from non-IT background. I have to working hours more than a 4 hours to a 12 hours. So I just used to give my maximum. Initially, I just used to give at least 1 to 2 hours because it will difficult. It was difficult for me, but after some time it's immediate daily routine for me. I give daily try to give at least 3 to 4 hours for daily learning. Yeah, so how
Okay,
that that when I started.
thanks. So, one thing that I really want to ask about is that now, since you're saying that you're not from programming background, how difficult it was to cope up with programming? What all did you refer? You this would, like, all the viewers would love to know about this thing. Since you are, like, as you said, right, you are in your core domain. You have been working right in that particular domain, and then you suddenly made a move where you want to transition into into data science. So what was exactly your mind process in learning the coding part? What all did you refer? So all these things you can actually tell us.
Yeah, in the initial stage when I'm looking to transition in data science, so just I go to refer some of the YouTube video. One of the day I found your channel. That is not because I'm on your channel, but I found your channel because where I saw your video, some motivational video. Just from that time, I start learning coding. I know R and Python is quite required for data science, but I never learned any language from past in my college duration or my schooling. So in starting, it little bit difficult, but as during my schools and college, my mathematics is good. And as you said that there is everything a logic behind a coding. So I never got to go through rub a coding pattern. I just want to just create a logic, just try to implement it. I just clear basics of coding, and after some time, you will not believe that after 12 or 15 days, I'm quite uh, well handed on the language. So that is the
Okay.
first which I started the coding. Then in November, from November month, November mid, I started following your channel religiously. I started reading blogs from Medium, from Analytical Vidya, and many of the things. From that till from November to till last month, I daily used to do at least 3 to 4 learning. As you suggest, I followed the same what reverse engineering. What I did, I created a model. Then I suppose I used to I achieve accuracy of 55%. So my target is to how do I make it 70. So what I do, then I try to play with data. So I try to standardize that what are the techniques we are going to, what are the feature engineering, feature scaling. So in that way, I I got a big over 100 knowledge of each and every algorithms, and what are the future scaling techniques which are used for particularly to clean a data, because as everyone know, around 60 to 70% time we have to go for data processing and data cleaning.
Okay, perfect. Now, can you just tell us like how much time did you take to make this transition? Just in some months, like how much time did you take exactly?
It's I started in November 2019, and I just recently cleared my interview in two of the companies. So it's almost 6 months. So I just want to
Amazing.
share that if you daily give at least 3 to 4 hours daily, or yeah, at some time you will be saturated. You are not able to get a call. I got rejected in more than 7 interviews. I will share one of my experience in one of the interview. The interview took only the interview was not more than a nine minute. So it was really a depressed moment for me because I am just giving more than enough for it. But after some time, or one of them, I have also friend whose name is Anshul Arya. He's data science is working in Bangalore, so he's also tried to motivate me. Most of the things I learned from him also. I never went for a number of material which are available in market. I just try to just learn from either your channel, or I don't used to go from blog sites, Medium or Kaggle, whereas the many of the codes are available. Also there's a discussion is available, so that is a good handy for me. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, one strategy that I would like, as you said that you have not cleared many interviews. Okay, so can you just tell the viewers like what motivation can keep you up? Because as you said, you're already from a civil background. I think if you have discussed with someone, they'll probably say that no, it is not possible by you. So what was that motivation factor that kept you up? And I always say as one thing that data science is a technique which can be applied in any domain. So how true is it, since you have already cleared the interview, you have got the job, now you probably will be joining in upcoming months. I think you, as you told, June 1st, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, right,
probably
right.
there. So what is that motivation factor that kept you up? So definitely, see, this is the thing that people are lacking right now. So they would definitely like to hear from you who have actually made a actual transition. So definitely go ahead with that.
I think motivation for me, first thing is AI is just like a magic. So at present, if you are having an interest in learning or continuous learning, so first is the thing that you should be aware of, that you have to learn throughout the time. So this is the one thing I love to learning. I'm also a technophile. Yeah, I got demotivated, but at some times just I watch your videos, your YouTube video. Many of the studies, many of the YouTubers like Springboard, where I got that some of the data scientists creating some type of models that present as one of the company create a model which can detect a coronavirus by using a face detection or body detection something. So these are the technology are play a vital role in my motivation. Many of my friend in IT companies, so I just used to live with them in Pune. So they also said to me that this is really difficult, Afzal, for you because you are from non-IT background, coding is tough. So I think nothing is difficult if you are having a high aim, motivation, and continuous learning. Definitely it require hard work, but with hard work you need to do some smart work. Yeah, as you said, because uh, uh, in each my interviews they asked me about all algorithms and all thing mathematical intuition. Yeah, I was good in maths, but there is some way of handle the questions, because interviews also is having an experience more than 5 to 6 years, so the questions level is also at good level. So yeah, just I try to grab more and more thing, just try to make it simple. I try to learn each and every algorithm separately. I used to learn about it, just use mathematical integration, then I just try to coding. After achieving accuracy, I just try to do the reverse engineering. So what mainly you suggest, I religiously follow your channel and your videos. So this is the best thing which I used to get in from last 6 months. So it's like a will be blessing from for me.
Thank you for being so humble towards my channel. I hope it was definitely helpful for you. One very important thing that I really want to ask is that as you are not clearing the interviews, right? Even though you're not clearing the interviews, were you gaining some kind of experience, like what recruiters are actually asking? What recruiters are basically asking you with respect to the different types of question. Was that an experience that you actually gained, and for the next interview you had actually prepared well?
In my past last 7 interviews, I have faced more than 230 unique interview questions. What I do during the interview question, I just noted down all the questions because all the interview questions are telephonic. Thus, I try to read it. Thus, I implement in my model. Some of the most of the questions are from statics. Some of the which are related to Z square, which impact to outliers, how it will impact your model. So I just created an Excel file for all the questions. I just try to study about to just go through in deep what are the everything which is a requirement from a recruiter, what he want from a candidate, or for a resources that will go that will impact on his project or his team, will in a benefit way or business team. So just I try to modify me, or just you can say that I can just mold myself in last from past 1.5 months. So what are the demands of recruiters, so what are the questions they are asking, I just write down, I just implement in my models, used to do thesis about it, learning about it, so that helped me a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Now, one more thing that I really want to ask, which is the most common question that people are not getting interview calls. They basically say they are from non-IT background, they are not getting interview calls. It may be due to resume building. Even though you are from a civil background, what are the points that you would like to suggest the viewers regarding resume building? I think that is the most important thing, right? I guess.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
what you would like to
yeah.
say regarding that?
Yeah, at present, definitely no one is getting a call because everywhere hiring is freezed. But the most important way to get a call, just make your CV simple. Just show your work in project. I think the project which was related to machine learning, or at present at any one of the project is with respect to ANN or CN, that will help you. Just try to put your GitHub link in your CV, so that a recruiter can know that yeah, he is having a working. Because I also get to use that questions from many of the recruiters, that you are a civil engineer, so why should I hire you? Recently in one of my CEO interview, I got this question that you are a civil engineer, so why should I hire you? So just we need to be so smart about it. There is no particular answer for it, but you have to need to be so curious about the thing that you are about, right? And it about resume building, yeah, just need to show your work in your project. Just try to show 2 to 3 project which showcase all your skills which you are having. Python is I think more required as compared to R. So I just try to build all my projects in Python. um, I share my GitHub link with recruiters, so that is a benefit for me to shortlisting. Because yeah, it was difficult for me to also get shortlist, because then I got to ask to one of my friends. He just suggests me just do something. One of your video, you also share your CV, so I got some reference from that also. So I just try to modify my CV in such a way that I will be able to get a call. So yeah, definitely that will work, and yeah, I'm able to get a call. Yeah, at present from past 1 month there is no calls.
Okay. So that actually removes the misconception saying that, if you are not from a non-IT background, so if you are not from a non-IT background, then also you will get recruited, right? Because many people have that misconception saying that if they belong to some non-IT background or non-technical background, they are not able to get calls from the interviews for with respect to data science. So whatever domain you may be in, definitely you have a chance to get into data science. That is what is the situation, right? With respect to you, I hope you have faced this thing only, right? Considering a civil engineer, you are able to switch into data science, so there is no problem with respect to the recruiter, right?
Yeah, Chris. There is, I think, there is no hindrance of branch with respect to data science because I also used to study the blog. In one of the blogs there, I used to study that I think more than 59% data scientists or who are pursuing are from non-IT background. So the main thing is you should be good at mathematics, logical building, and you should be so able that you can. Showcase your work to a manager, resources, recruiter, interviews. Yeah, that I am capable of working this because they want a person who can work. Because I don't think so. Okay, branch is a hindrance for anyone. Some of my CS friends who are from CS background, they are working with me with my in past domain. So I think no, there is no hindrance of IT or non-IT in that this thing. I think as
Okay.
I experienced from past 1 or 2 months.
Okay, perfect. So yes, we have gained a lot of knowledge with respect to. So definitely, what I would suggest everyone is that, guys, whichever domain you belong to, whichever branch you belong to, all you have to have your basics strong. Along with that, you learn some kind of programming language, learn the life cycle of a data science project, and definitely build your resume in a proper way to get the calls. And once you get the calls, I think, since Afzal over here is saying that he's got more than 10 calls, right? And he was able to crack two interviews, sorry. So that's an amazing thing altogether. So Afzal, yes, this was a really motivational talk altogether. Really, all the viewers will definitely love this. One last thing I really want to ask everyone. Usually, I ask it like, how was my channel helpful? Am I doing a great job? Anything that I need to add up? So definitely that feedback also you can get.
Chris, I started in November. Yeah, no, 2019. 11 November 2019. I already noted down the date because I love the remembering the date. Uh, from 15th of November, I used to follow your channel religiously. So I never tried to go apart from your channel. What are the suggestions you give? Yeah, you gave in your interview in your YouTube channel. I just follow them, and successfully I got the opportunity to today that I am giving an interview to you directly. So viewers can predict or just do the can link a connection that how it helped for me because there is lots of content in YouTube and anywhere in because if you are going to apart from number of 10 videos, so you will be got just diverted. So the thing that you just one day you provided a video with respect to logistic regression, other day decision tree, then again the random forest. So it definitely helped me. So there is a cycle. I just follow that cycle. I just try to learn religiously. So yeah, definitely your video is just great, and you are doing a fantastic job for data science community because it's also that what I can say about your channel more than thousand. I think thousand person is directly connected with you. One of the WhatsApp group we are connected. One of the Telegrams group we are connected, and with collaboration of iNeuron, you are also providing some fabulous teaching within a with very low fees. So that is a great thing that you are doing, you and Sudhanshu. So that is I think that's heads off to you and your team. So you are just an amazing guy. I think so down to earth. So I think there is no suggestion from my side. You are just doing good and just keep it up. I loved your work and everyone who are learning from you, we loved you so a lot.
Thank you, Afzal. That was a very kind word from you. Now, one last and final thing, as I say before ending any video, saying that I say people, they're trying so hard, even this in this pandemic situation. They feel to give up, but again they don't give up. So I say that keep learning, never give up. Any kind of motivation that you have to give to the people. Probably this is the last question, and after that, I think we will wrap up. So, any motivation thing that you want to give everyone over here?
Yeah, definitely. In that condition, everyone got demotivated. Just I want to share just something that just be get motivated. Try to use this time as much as utilize. Try to learn as much as you can. In last 15 days, from past 24 to March, we have a complete lockdown. So in more than a 28 days. Just I try to learn deep learning and I clear all the my logics. So just try to utilize this time as much as you can. Definitely after some time there will lots of opportunity in market. Already there's some bloggers already saying that, because after some time 1 or 2 months there are lots of opportunity in the domain of data science or data analysis, because every company need uh, a future prediction and an analyst what are the impacted impaction of their on their company. So just be motivated. I think from the next month you will be able to get, or just we are in the community, we just try to posting on LinkedIn or where we can support you. So just be motivated, try to learn as much as you can, use this time, utilize this, never get motivated, because I think you can relate this time as like accuracy on training and testing. You did a good job on your training, but during the testing you are getting overfitting chances. So just keep motivated, try to learn as much as you can, it will work definitely.
So thank you, Afzal. This was an amazing talk. Thank you for giving your time, sparing your time. And yes, guys, I will be uploading Afzal LinkedIn URL in the description of this particular video. So if you have any questions, you can directly ping him. And better you ask about the transition if you have any personal queries as such. So yes, Afzal, thank you for again, attending and giving your precious time. So yes, guys, this was all about this particular video. I hope you like it. We'll see you all in the next video. Thank you, one and all. Bye bye.